The other day I met one gentleman who was transferred. He said, always whenever, he is an IAS officer, whenever I am transferred, mother, I used to be so jittery, such tension, such stress on my mind, Baba, what will happen, where will the children go, what will happen to the house, this, that, all problems would come to me. But what has happened to me and my wife, we don't feel anything now. We don't feel. We are not worried. We sleep very well. I said, that's what has to happen. All these things should not affect you. That's only possible when you can go beyond this mind, which we think mind is not such a good word, I should say, because it's not mental. It is, if it is only mind means the one which thinks. And that for them mental hospital is also mad people. I don't know how English language moves. It's difficult, English language is very difficult to explain Sahaja Yoga, because in the English language, you'll be amazed that they call spirit. Spirit is the Atma, right? Spirit is the dead body moving about, according to them. And thirdly, it means also alcohol. Now, which one is closer to which one, I don't know. But this is why I'm saying that English language is a difficulty. Marathi is the best, because lot of work has been done among Maharashtrians on Kundalini. Nath Panthis were there, they have done a lot of work, but the tradition was that one person would give realization to only one person. If I have done anything you think worth mentioning, it is that I tried to find out a way of giving collective realization, collective happening. That's what was my humble contribution, and by which I find thousands of people have got their realization. Now, what is the realization? It is that if you see at the base of the spinal cord is a triangular bone called as sacrum. It is called sacrum because it's a sacred bone, and the Greeks knew about it, that it's a sacred bone. And according to our Shastras and also many other prophecies, there resides a power within us, our own power, your own power, called as Kundalini. It's called Kundalini because it is in 3.5 coils. Coils are called Kundal, that's why it is the Kundalini. Now, this power is your own. It's in every human being. And if it is awakened, it passes through 6 centers, piercing through the top of the head, which we call as the Brahmarandre in the Sanskrit language, and the fontanelle area in the English language. It passes through that soft bone which was there in the childhood, and you just start feeling the cool breeze coming out of your head and the cool breeze coming onto your fingertips. It happens. It's an experience, and for which you cannot pay. You cannot. I may go on telling you lots of stories, this, that won't work. It has to happen. The Kundalini has to rise and has to pierce through fontanelle area. Otherwise, it's no use. It's just words, some sermon or something like that. So, this happening is very easy in this Kali Yuga. It's really remarkable because maybe because of Kali Yuga, people are fed up of the things going on and all kinds of things working out. Now, what does it do? It passes through 6 centers. 6 centers, these are meant for our physical, mental, and emotional being, and also for our spiritual being. So when it passes through these 6 centers, it nourishes those centers. It integrates all these centers. And ultimately it passes through this and enters into the all-pervading power of divine love. It's called as Paramachaitanya. You may call it as all-pervading power of divine love. or anything, but names make no difference. There is a very subtle power around us which looks after us, which guides us, which helps us, which is the torsion area. Now, by doing that, what happens? That you become knowledgeable of the absolute truth. Absolute. Whatever you know is absolute, is nothing to doubt, nothing can be challenged. For example, it starts flowing through your fingertips. Starts flowing through your fingertips, and you can feel it on your fingertips, your centers. Now these are 5, 6 and 7 centers, 5, 6 and 7 centers. I'm not going to tell you all the details now, but when you start feeling these cold sensation, Adi Shankaracharya has called it as spand, then you feel the truth, the real truth. For example, supposing in your office you get somebody who is a cheat, very well dressed, speaks English very well, very well behaved. How will you make him out? You just have to put your hands under your table and see for yourself. Immediately you'll get some sort of a burning sensation, or you might feel some sort of a, call needle and pins, like that. That kind of a feeling you might get. Then you will also know what centers he is catching on your fingertips. This is the absolute knowledge about everything. It's not question of only knowing who is a bad or a good person, but also of diseases. Supposing you have some disease, you will feel it on your fingertips. On your fingertips you will feel it. You will know this is your disease, and if you know how to cure them, you can cure others also. Because you become one with the whole. It's a very collective personality you develop. Who is the other after all? We are all one. But only trouble is we are separated because of this ignorance. Once this works out, so many things drop out from us. This is the right side I am telling you about. But also the conditionings are very much working out in us. In our reaction, there are two things that work out. One is the right side, another the left side, and the left side is all the conditioning as you see them. These conditionings come to us through our childhood, through our family, through our country, through our reading, this, that, all kinds of things they come up. But all right-sided people are hot-tempered. They don't want to be, but they are. And when they lose their temper, then they feel bad also. Not that they want to lose it, but they just lose it. Now, this one drops out. The temper goes out completely because you develop that witness state, Sakshi Swarupada. With that witness state, you just see everything. You don't lose temper. You just see it. That is one thing drops out very well. We had a doctor in our hospital there who was working very hard. I told him that, doctor, see, now your age has come. You should take it easy. Daytime you must rest. There's no need, you are not in an office and just rest. Take rest, do something else. Read, or you can go and play, do something. He wouldn't listen to me. And then he got paraplegia, means that failure of the hand and the leg. Completely. He couldn't even walk. He couldn't lift his leg. Now he's all right, cured. But then I told him that you take treatment for your right side. That's very important. It's very simple treatment and which can be done very easily. For example, you can have an ice bag on the liver. You can have ice bag here. Because this is the portion. This moves like this. So the portion, this one gets heated up. So you put ice here, you put ice. This icing business will really help you a lot. But also there are some other very simple, homely treatments which you can take. But I would request all of you to come to our center somewhere in Bharatiya. You see, in Sahaja Yoga, there's nothing like any position or anything. We have to humble down. This false pride is of no use. We humble down. When we humble down, it's very easy to achieve it and to get this into yourself. After all, otherwise what is it? What is life for? There's no enjoyment, there's no experiencing of what you are doing. So much work you put in, I know that. I know how you people have to work hard. But to get over all the strain and stress, you must do meditation for 5 minutes, which they will tell you how to do. 5 minutes in the evening will help you. So, just like as you take bath in the morning, you bathe yourself with the showers of this Kundalini. She's your mother. She has been your mother from ages, and she has recorded everything about you within itself. This is the subtle side of you. And when you want to have your realization, she's very anxious to be awakened. She's extremely anxious, and it works wonders. I'm surprised that how people get realization in no time. The only trouble with them is, it's like a premium, or you can call it the ankura, which grows, but it doesn't become a tree. So, little bit you have to meditate, you have to be collective and work some. In collective, you forget everything, your position, everything. I have known IAS officers who have been dancing with the villagers, singing with the villagers. So much they enjoy. They said, we knew this, but we never wanted to express it, you see. So all this drops out. All these outward bondages drop out, and you become one with the collective. You know their problems, you know how to solve them, and it's very good. I think this is what is only one has to achieve, nothing else. If you achieve this, you have achieved the last and the best. With this, then you can help others. You can give realizations to others. You can save their lives. I mean, it's all your power that is going to work.